This story has a mix of emotions, including friendship, love, and the importance of honesty. In a small town where everyone knows everyone, two best friends, Jake and Alex, grew up together. They were inseparable, sharing everything, dreams, fears, and even secrets. But there was one thing they never expected to share: their love for the same girl. Her name was Lily. She had just moved to town, bringing with her a radiant smile and a kind heart. Jake noticed her first in the library where she was quietly reading by the window. She was different from anyone he had ever met. Gentle, intelligent, with a passion for life that drew him in. Jake found himself falling for her, hard and fast. But what Jake didn't know was that Alex had already noticed Lily too. They met at the coffee shop where she worked part-time. Every morning, Alex would stop by for his usual cup of coffee, and over time, their brief exchanges turned into longer conversations. Lily's laughter became the highlight of Alex's day, and before he knew it, he was falling for her just as deeply as Jake was. Neither of them knew about the other's feelings, and they continued their friendship as if nothing had changed. But the more time they spent with Lily, the more they began to notice the subtle changes in each other. The way Jake would suddenly get quiet when Alex mentioned Lily's name, or the way Alex's eyes would light up when he talked about her. One evening, it all came to a head. Jake and Alex were sitting in their favorite spot by the lake, the sunset casting a golden hue over the water. Jake finally couldn't keep it in any longer. He turned to Alex and said, "I need to tell you something. It's about Lily." Alex felt his heart skip a beat. "What about her?" Jake hesitated, then took a deep breath. "I think I'm in love with her." Silence hung between them like a thick fog. Alex's mind raced. Should he tell Jake the truth, that he felt the same way? But before he could say anything, Jake spoke again. "I know it's crazy. I don't even know if she feels the same. But I had to tell you because, well, you're my best friend." Alex felt a pang of guilt. He wanted to be happy for Jake, but how could he when he loved Lily too? Days passed, and the tension between them grew. They tried to avoid talking about Lily, but it was impossible. Finally, one day, they both agreed to meet and talk things through. Sitting across from each other, Jake spoke first. "I've been thinking, maybe it's better if we both step back. We can't let a girl come between us." Alex nodded slowly. "You're right. But what if she feels the same way about one of us? Would it be fair to her if we just walked away?" Sitting across from each other, Jake spoke first. "I've been thinking, maybe it's better if we both step back. We can't let a girl come between us." Alex nodded slowly. "You're right. But what if she feels the same way about one of us? Would it be fair to her if we just walked away?" They both knew the answer. It wasn't fair to Lily, or to themselves, so they made a pact. They would both tell Lily how they felt, honestly, and let her decide. No matter what happened, they would respect her choice, and their friendship would remain intact. The next day, they found Lily sitting by the fountain in the park. Nervously, they approached her. They explained everything, how they both had fallen for her, how they didn't want to pressure her, and how they valued her friendship more than anything. Lily listened quietly, her expression unreadable. When they finished, she smiled softly and said, "I had a feeling something like this was going on." Jake and Alex exchanged surprised glances. Lily continued, "I care about both of you deeply, but I've also been doing a lot of thinking. The truth is, I've developed feelings for someone too. And I'm sorry, but I have to be honest. Jake and Alex held their breath. Lily looked at them both, her eyes filled with kindness. I've fallen for someone else, someone who isn't either of you. The words hit them like a punch to the gut. But they also felt a strange sense of relief. They hadn't lost her to each other. Instead, they realized that their friendship was still intact, and that was something worth holding on to. As they walked away from the park side by side, they knew things would be different. But they also knew that their bond was strong enough to withstand even this. Because in the end, they hadn't lost each other. And that was the most important thing of all.